Good evening, everyone. I'm Takakua working at RICOH. First, thank you so much for your coming to our Cloud API seminar. I hope this seminar will help you further understand the Cloud API and encourage you to participate in the contest. Here's the agenda of my part of the presentation today. First, I'll explain what the Cloud API is. Then, I'll show you some of the functions achievable through Cloud API, video communication, and photo and media storage. After the question and answer session, as Asahina explained earlier, I'll explain the functions to be introduced in the future. Okay, let's see what the Cloud API is all about. Now, let's get down to the RICOH Cloud API. RICOH offers APIs available from programs running on personal computers, smartphones, tablets, and single-board computers. It provides functions like video communication, photo and media storage, and authentication authorization. These are provided as a free beta version, available to anybody. This slide shows exactly which resources are available to you. There are 3 resources you can use: the Cloud API, the SDK that facilitates the use of Cloud API, and the sample programs that show how the SDK is used. These are publicly available at the RICOH API account on GitHub. These are all published, and thus you just access this website to see them. You need some other things before using these resources. Please look at the slide. One is a client credential for the Cloud API to identify the application being used. The client credential consists of a client ID and client secret. Another is a user account. The user account is used for identifying the user. It consists of a user ID and password. Using these 4 pieces of information, you can use the Cloud API. For getting the 4 pieces of information and configuring them appropriately, the next slide will show you how to prepare them for you to use. First, the client credential can be obtained through 4 steps. Make your entry via the contest website. You'll receive a confirmation email. Please follow the instructions therein, and then you'll receive a registration completion email. Separately from the registration completion email, you'll receive an API access guide email in a few days. Please follow the instructions therein to download the client ID and client secret for your client credential. To obtain the user account, RICOH has a product named Unified Communication System. On the administrator's page, click the Create button at the lower right corner. Go to the form input screen, enter the required email address and password. You'll receive a confirmation email. Click the URL contained therein to complete the registration. As you see here, the email address is used as the user ID.